Hello, happy November. So I'm going to, it's been a minute. Yesterday was Halloween, as you can see why my face looks like this. So I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I got the wild idea to do all of Peachtober in one day, on one piece of paper. But pick up in here. Peachtober, by the way, is a spin-off on Inktober, and Peachtober is by a pretty cool creator called Furry Little Peach, and she's on YouTube and all the things, and go ahead, check her out. But I chose to do this one because I've always wanted to do hers, and I think it's fun and it's a little different, so that's why. Yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah, and Inktober is like a challenge where you do a drawing or a painting. It started with ink, but it won every day with a separate prompt every day, and yeah, till the 1st to the 31st of October. Yep. I really wanted to be able to do it this year, but I knew with kids and cats and life in general, I was not going to be able to keep it up. And you know what? A couple weeks into October, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. But I definitely, I failed a little bit. So I don't know. You guys let me know if you think this is a fail or not. Because sorry, there's a kitty sniffing the camera. So what I ended up doing was I got all my stuff together. I got everything ready to go, and then life happened. But let me go back just a little bit and explain to you more about everything that I was doing. So I thought it would be easier if I kept it 2 layers. I thought that if I did a layer on the background, if I did lots of colors and things, and then do a black layer on top. Sorry, they just turned on. Just hold on. So I thought that if I did the color on the bottom, right? Lots of different colors and things. And then I did a black layer of ink on top, that it would make it easy for me to be able to complete quickly, but also have a really cool dynamic look. Instead of, like, I thought about doing black and white or black with like 1 or 2 colors or something like black and red or something like that. But ultimately I wanted to try something a little different, and so I was experimenting along the lines of, no, that's not how I say that. I was experimenting, and then I was also trying to do a very challenging challenge. But I went to Walmart and I got a 44-cent poster paper, right? Yes, it's not the best art paper, but hell, I can't afford much else right now. So, and you know, I thought it'd be really good to show everybody that they can do this too if they want to. But I got that big piece of poster paper, and then I did the watercolor on top, but then I was like, yo, it'd be so fun if I put salt on it. Like, you know, if you ever did that in art class when you were a kid in school, I really thought that would be fun, and I'm so glad I did that, because when I sprinkled the salt on it, it just made it so pretty. It was so cool. But I had to let it dry overnight because if I put the black ink on top, it was just gonna spread, and yeah. And then I also had to do something. I don't remember what, but I actually had to do something. So I had no choice but to let it dry overnight, and that's when I failed my challenge already of doing it in 24 hours. Actually, no, that's not when I failed. Because I thought maybe if I did it the next day, but I couldn't do it the next day because I had life things to do. So, yeah, I had to see my grandparents, and they look how cool. Sorry. Okay, but so skip ahead sometime. It's dry and good to go, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll make it 48-hour challenge. Yeah, I will be a spoiler. That did not also happen. It was about 3-ish days, I feel like, that I was able to complete it. I mean, but here's the kicker. The hours that I put into it were definitely less than 12. So, did I fail the challenge or did I succeed? I don't know. That's up to you. But it was very fun. And with all the painting I did, my daughter actually did her own next to me as well on the final day. And she had fun. I like her piece. I'll put a picture of it in here as well. I think I might have showed it, but I'll put a picture of it. And it's just really cool. Okay, so I went through all of the things. And some of them I had good ideas for, and some of them I did not. Yeah, like it's like 50-50 toss-up. I enjoyed it regardless, but there's definitely things that I would improve on and do differently. I was getting really stressed out because I felt like, you could see where it happened. I was getting stressed and I was running out of time, and I was like, what, why? And you could see in how my decision making with what I was doing started to go downhill a little bit in the middle because I just didn't know what to do anymore. And I felt kind of embarrassed in a way. I'm not embarrassed now. But when you're in the middle of doing something, you go through all the emotions. And I definitely did. But I don't know. I still like it. I still think it used a lot of my brain, good things in my brain, and I would definitely 100% do it again. And I think... Okay. Excuse me. This, not for you. Smooth. Stop sniffing butts. Go. Go. Okay, but I definitely would do it again, and I think you should do it too, because it makes you have to make quick decisions and stop having to worry quite so much about, like, oh, well, I'm doing this wrong, and I'm doing this wrong, and that, and that, and that. It's okay. Stop it. You can still like something that's not technically proficient. It's absolutely okay, and I think you should definitely do it, and definitely show me. Tag me on Spookatory, and I will share it and love it. But you can see that because I got the cheap poster board, right, and when I did the water on the paper, it started to deteriorate because I put too much water on the paper. I realized that after the fact, and I was like, oh, shoot. And so some of the black would spread and, like, travel, and so it kind of did ruin some of the things that I did and made it very mucky. And that's just something to learn for next time. I went back and forth about, oh, I'm gonna do white color pencil and black color pencil, and then I'll clean it up. Well, every time I try to use my white and black, they broke. And I took that as a sign that I'm gonna leave it alone, and if I want to improve on it later, or if I want to do another one, I will do that later. I was satisfied, and I didn't want to keep picking and poking at something that I was already satisfied with. Like, I knew it could be improved, and I know I can improve it, but I was fighting with myself if I really wanted to put the time in to improve something that I didn't necessarily, like, think it needed, because it was a learning experience anyway, if that makes sense. Like, so, yeah. I'm sorry that it's not super satisfying, like, and that I also failed-ish, and that, like, it's not professional-ish. I don't know. I feel like it is. I'm okay with it. But I hope your expectations on this video weren't disappointed. I don't know. I think it was worthwhile, and I hope you enjoyed the video and everything. Let me know what you think and do it too. I don't care it's past October, do it too. I mean, seriously, you should do it. You clicked on this video for a reason, right? You gotta be a little curious if you want to, do it and things. But yeah, happy belated Halloween. And I am sad that it's over, but I'm glad it's chilly. I hope it's chilly for you. If you don't like chili, then I guess I hope it's not chilly. And yeah, thanks for being here. See you later.